we celebrate this, our Independence Day. Today, we are gathered over here to celebrate our 75th Independence Day. Good morning to one and all present here. I, Arav Joshi.
And I, Aparna Vinay, we are going to be the host for the event. I request Sripad of Class 8 to welcome our guest in Sanskrit.
सर्वेभ्यः नमांसि भूयांसि सुप्रभातम् अयि भो मान्याः मदन्याः विद्वद्वरेण्याश्च मम नाम श्रीपादः पञ्चसप्तति स्वातन्त्र्यमहोत्सवे सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतं व्याहरामि अतिथिरूपेण आगतेभ्यः परम आदरणीयेभ्यः सज्जना इति प्रतितेभ्यः जस्टिस् N Kumar महोदयेभ्यः तथैव वेदान्त न्यायशास्त्र अलङ्कारशास्त्र पारङ्गतेभ्यः डॉक्टर तिरुमला कुलकर्णी महोदयेभ्यः अस्माकं विश्वविद्यापीठ विद्यालयपक्षतः भवतां पक्षतोऽपि अहं हार्दं स्वागतं व्याहरामि स्वागतं सुस्वागतम्
जलक्रीडा समासक्तः गोपी वस्त्रापहारकः पुण्यश्लोकशीर्षपादो वेदवेद्योदयानिधिः सस्य नाम्नामश्रोत्तरं शतं कृष्णेन कृष्णभक्तानां गीतं गीतामृतं परं स्तोत्रं कृष्णप्रियतमं श्रुतं तस्मान्मया परं पादादिदुःखघ्नं परमायुष्यवर्धनं दानं व्रतं तपस्तीर्थं यत्कृतं त्विह जन्मनि जपतां शृण्वतामेतत् कोटिकोटिगुणं भवेत् पुत्रप्रथमपुत्राणां भगतीनां गतिप्रदं धनावहं दरिद्राणां जयेच्छूनां जयावहं शिशूनां गोकुलानां च पुष्टिदं पुण्यपन्नदं बालरोगग्रहादीनां शमनं शान्तिमुक्तिदं समस्तकामदं सद्य कोटिजन्मार्गनाशनम् अन्ते कृष्णस्मरणदं भवतापत्रयापहं कृष्णाय यादवेन्द्राय ज्ञानमुद्राय योगिने नाथाय रुक्मिणीशाय नमो वेदान्तवेदिने इमं मन्त्रं जपन् देवी व्रजन् शिष्टं दिवानिशि सर्वग्रहानुग्रहवान् सर्वप्रियतमो नरः पुत्रपौत्रे परिवृतः सर्वसिद्धिसमृद्धिमान् निर्विश्य भोगानन्देऽपि कृष्णसायुज्यमाप्नुयात् इति श्रीब्रह्माण्डपुराणे ब्रह्मनारदसंवादे श्रीकृष्णाष्टोत्तरशतनामस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
Our honorary N Kumar and guest of honor, Shri P Kulkarni, despite their schedule, have graciously agreed to be present on the occasion. I request sirs and the other dignitaries to light the lamp and inaugurate the function.
शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोस्तुते दीपज्योति परं ज्योति दीपज्योति जनार्दन दीपज्योति नमोस्तुते
ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಬಂದೈತೆ ಡಿಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಿ
CSE Class 10 to welcome the gathering.
Jawaharlal Nehru dictating the tryst of destiny, India claimed its long-awaited freedom from the British Raj. As simple as this sounds, we all by now know the struggle behind this significant event. We had patriots, known and unknown, whose service and determination carved a path for our development and progress. We had leaders who made us realize that we united can demand for an independent and democratic nation. We had sacrifices and massacres which can't be described but can only be felt. We have had our ups and downs, but we all come together to this day and celebrate it with as much enthusiasm as it was on 15th August 1947. So on this day, all Indians should realize that it is our duty to honor our freedom and teach its importance for future generations to come. With this, we, the School of Vishwa Vidyapeeth, extend our hearty welcome to our Chief Guest, Honorable Retired Chief Justice Shri N Kumar, our Guest of Honor, Dr. Tirumala P Kulkarni, Director Ma'am Srimati Suseela Santhosh, CBSE Principal Srimati Shanti Sitaraman, IGCSE Principal Srimati Shilpa Kiran, Headmistress of ICSE Srimati Richa Kharbanda, teachers, my fellow students, staff and parents. I would like to end my speech with a quote by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. We are Indians, firstly and lastly. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
I request the gathering to rise for flag hoisting. Honor and the dignitaries on the dais to inspect the parade.
I now request Shailaja ma'am to introduce our chief guest.
In honor to to welcome our Chief Guest, Honorable Justice N Kumar, retired Judge, High Court of Karnataka, on behalf of our institution. The Judge of High Court of Karnataka for more than 16 years and held the office of President of Karnataka Judicial Academy for a period of 4 years. Sir was also the Executive Chairman of International Center for Alternative Dispute Resolution, Bangalore Chapter. He was conferred the Honorary Doctorate in Law by Alliance University. Sir has also addressed the members of the legal fraternity at Stanford University regarding the changes brought about in Indian law for speedy disposal of cases. He was awarded Karnataka Rajyotsava Award by the state of Karnataka for his contribution in the legal field in 2019. Currently, he is the Chair Professor of Human Rights in National Law School of India, University, Bangalore.
Mr. N Kumar amidst us. It would be our privilege if you could share your thoughts with us, sir.
ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಬಂದು 75 ವರ್ಷಗಳು ತುಂಬಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಸಂದರ್ಭದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Respected dignitaries of the dais, dear students, teachers, parents, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a great day in the history of India. Every year we have been celebrating this Independence Day, but this year it is special. Earlier, the Independence Day was celebrated in government offices, schools, and public institutions. But this year, Independence Day is celebrated in every house. And not for one day, for 3 days. It only shows, after 75 years, the country has matured. We have come a long way. All of us who have assembled here are all born of independence. We took birth in an independent India. This independence has come to us on a platter. Absolutely, there is no sacrifice, no effort on our part in getting this independence. Probably that is the reason why we don't understand the value of independence. And today, in the name of independence, unbridled independence, freedom, probably we have done more damage to the country than helping the country to become strong. Probably it is because my generation, the the further generation and you, the third generation, do not exactly know what is the cost the country paid for obtaining independence. And therefore, on occasion like this, it is very much necessary, especially in the schools, to inform the students what is the struggle behind this independence we got about 75 years back. Secondly, and most importantly, apart from studying science and other subjects, you also have in your books study of history. The history you are taught is 200 years of British rule and 800 years of Mughal rule. That is not the history of India. That is the dark side of Indian history. And unfortunately, it is the dark side of Indian history which is taught to me, I am sure to your parents and to you. Therefore, it is time the educational institutions will take a lead and tell the future generation what is India, what is ancient India, about which everyone we can be proud of, so that at least in the future generation, they will have courage, they will have confidence, and they will be proud to be an Indian. "80 years back, the world did not care for India. It did not respect India. It did not respect Indians. In a gap of 8 years, things have changed. How? What is the main cause? The leaders of India today has confidence, has the courage to take on any challenge. And with the help of 140 crores people, today the Indian leadership is able to rise to the occasion, and today the entire world looks to the Indian leadership. It was possible because of the courage, the confidence, and the country solidly standing behind the city. That is unity. Today, Prime Minister was addressing the nation. He said Pancha Prana, which has to be adopted by the people of this country. One such thing is, we should reach the top. Second is that courage. The third is feeling for the downtrodden. Therefore, he has shown by example how every one of us can become strong and, if not dictate terms, at least command respect from the whole world. That should be a great lesson for you youngsters. Our youngsters are in a confusion. Which way to go? Today we are talking about Indian civilization, Indian culture, Atmanirbhar Bharat. I am sure the present MC is under full confusion. Which is correct? Which path to go? But at this juncture, let me congratulate the parents of these students. Probably you have taken the risk of admitting the students to an institution like this, which stands for Indian culture and civilization. In my opinion, that shows the way for you, and that shows the way for the country also. Probably the parents of these children, their parents, probably were very much attracted and influenced by Western civilization. Probably your parents have realized it is no good. They did not want to commit the same mistake, and they have taken a right decision to admit their students to an institution which stands for Indian culture. And let me congratulate all of you that you are at the right place at the right time, and I am sure in days to come you will reach great heights. For you to have confidence, I will say a few things which your textbooks doesn't say. It is time that you read something beyond your textbooks. Today, an Indian wants to go and study in Oxford University, Cambridge University, Harvard University, Stanford University, because they are in England and in America, and they think that they are better institutions than our own institutions. They may be right. The reason is, in the top 200 universities in the world today, there is not a single Indian university within the 200. Now tell me whether we are forward or backward. They say in 75 years, we have become a very forward country. Yes, we have made progress, absolutely no. I will not say no, but not that grand. But what was the India earlier to this? That is what you have to see. At any point of time, did we make a mark? Are we at the top of the world? When the Western world, or the rest of the world, were living in caves, in India we had a civilization which is the best in the world. Harappa civilization, everybody knows. The first acknowledged written book is Rigveda. And Rigveda has to come probably hundreds of years behind that. We had a wonderful culture, wonderful learning. Nobody tells us. Nobody tells our youngsters. We had about 12 universities in India. Among them, Nalanda was the top. The next was Takshashila. The next was Vikramashila. People all over the world came to these universities for higher studies in fine arts, medicine, mathematics, astronomy, and politics. Indians did not go anywhere because there were no universities. The whole world came to India. That is your past, about which you should be proud of. And you have to make India that India. Forgetting as a bad dream, this 200 years of British rule and 800 years of Mughal rule. It is this rule of 1,000 years destroyed our culture, destroyed our education, destroyed our political freedom. As youngsters, this is what we should keep in mind. When we are talking about independence, here is an opportunity for every one of you to make this India a great India, as they call it as Vishwa Guru. It is in our hands. Provided we know what was India earlier, and we will be reaching that place. It's a question of time. There is a doubt among the youngsters and substantial people that today we are talking about only science, whereas we Indians only speak about dharma. It's not correct. It's a suppression of true facts. Please look at what foreigners are saying. Forget about what our people are saying. The greatest mathematicians, astro-scientists came from India. Bandayana, Aryabhatta, Brahmagupta, Bhaskaracharya, Varahamihara. Even today you hear their name. But we don't know what their contribution is. What they have said in thousands of years back, the Westerners have followed, and now they are claiming a copyright for what they have done. It's a clear case of theft of knowledge. Today we call it as intellectual property. The intellectual property of India was taken away by these people, and they have imported into our country, and today we believe them, and we forget we are coming from a country which has no civilization, where there was no education, and we were all only people who are snake charmers. Please, you youngsters, bear in mind, Be a proud Indian. India has shown to this world in every field, and they were at the top of the world. Even in respect of political power, in the north we had the Mauryan Empire, in the south we had the Vijayanagara Empire. These are the two empires that have been written in the golden words in the Indian history. And your textbook doesn't say, even if they say it's only in one para. Please study this. They were the world rulers. Alexander conquered the whole world, but he could not touch Magadha Empire. He had to go back. That was the valor of the Indians. Vijayanagara Empire was built to stop the Mughals movement into the South India, and they were successful. And it is said in Vijayanagara Empire, today you see in the footpath, vegetables are sold. In Vijayanagara Empire, gold, jewelry were on the footpath. So prosperous was this Vijayanagara Empire. Be proud of it. And today you go out to do business. The whole world came to India to do business. Commercially, we were the strongest country. Educationally, morally, commercially, in every field, India was at the top of the world. For such a country, what happened? A slight indiscretion. In the name of peace, we failed to protect ourselves. And that started this invasion. And they took away our political rights. They attacked our culture. They attacked our education. And in particular, these 200 years of British rule. This part of the history should be learned by you to see that we do not commit the same mistake. And I'm sure every one of you is capable of accepting this challenge. And you will see that that doesn't repeat in this country. Even though there's an attempt from all corners to conquer this India by economic strength. We should not allow it. The answer to that is Atmanirbhar Bharata, made in India. To follow that, nobody can conquer us even economically. Forget about anybody conquering us militarily. Military conquest of India is over. Nobody dare touch India. They can only indulge in this. They are doing this. And the youngsters of tomorrow should be aware of these designs. We should stand and see that, as I said, what we committed mistake in the past is not repeated. Even in the field of medicine, we had Charaka and Sushruta. He's a surgeon. During those periods, we are known for plastic surgery, which even today people are struggling with. So in no area, the world was a match to India. And unfortunately, as I said, those 800 years and 200 years of foreign rule has made us slaves. It is unfortunate, even after 75 years, the slavish mentality grows in our blood. As you are all belonging to the third generation after independence, you must come out of this slavish mentality. You are second to none. You are second to none. And our Indians have proved that they are far better than Western people. And India is the most richest country today because this youth wealth is not available to anyone. Please aware of your strength. It is not only dictating terms in India, you can dictate terms to the whole world. There is no place where there is no Indian. And when I have gone, they are not doing any ordinary work, they are at the top. Probably all of you youngsters might have seen how many CEOs in the Western world are Indians. That is India. Only thing is, you must give up your slavish mentality, you must have confidence in yourself, you must develop the strength to face these challenges, and I am sure you will be able to do it. Another mistake our youngsters and we have done is, when we talk about freedom, at some corner it is said, India is the only country which got independence in the world by way of non-violent satyagraha. Satyagraha is also a weapon used for independence. Only one weapon. Indian independence did not start 20, 30 years before independence. The first Indian independence freedom fighter was none other than our Chitturu Rani Chennamma in 1824. She was followed by, in 1957, Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. Who are the persons who fought for independence? Not men, women. Are you undermining the strength of women in this country? They are the first freedom fighters. And in a span of 100 years, it is not a one-day struggle. How many people lost their lives? How many people came out of their houses? How many people sacrificed everything for the country? But at the end of the day, we got independence. At that particular point of time, Satyagraha movement led by Gandhi also contributed to securing independence. After independence, Clement Attlee, the Prime Minister of England who gave us the independence, was asked, why did you give independence? His predecessor, Winston Churchill, said, Indians are not entitled to independence. They don't deserve it. That was his stand. In the election he lost. Clement Attlee became the Prime Minister, and under his Prime Ministership, India got independence. People asked him, why did you give independence? Were you afraid of Satyagraha? He said, Satyagraha was the last thing. Then what made you to give independence? Again, you have to look into history. In the Second World War, many Indian soldiers who participated in the war became prisoners of Japanese who were on the other side. Japanese, after securing these people, when our Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose started the Indian National Army, they were given to him. So, in India, especially eastern border, INA had Indians, Britishers also had Indians. So Indian soldiers had to face each other. Of course, Indian soldiers had the upper hand, INA was defeated. But the Britishers, intelligent people knew that we cannot trust anymore the Indian army. He says, because of the Indian army, their valor, we could not take chances, therefore we gave it. So please understand, we did not get independence only by Satyagraha. A great sacrifice for 100 years, and the valor of Indian army, who won the Second World War for England. And these great sacrifices has given it. And today we should not allow that sacrifice to go waste on petty things which you are fighting today. It is not good for the country, not good for you, and therefore, this is the lesson you have to learn from the Indian freedom struggle. This is the time when you have to sit quietly and see what has happened in these 75 years, what are the good things, what are the bad things, and what we should follow in days to come, because tomorrow's India is yours. You are the persons who are going to lead the country in days to come. Today, after 75 years back, we got political freedom. Today we are not under anybody's obligation. But have we got that freedom culturally and education? That's the most dangerous thing. They are the silent killers of this country. What the Britishers did was, the only way they can conquer India was in destroying the Sanskrit language. That they have efficiently done it. Today if anybody talks about Sanskrit, there will be a public education. Sanskrit is a language, the only language which can take on English in the international arena. Today, except in India, every Western country wants to study Sanskrit, and they have introduced in the schools. And the entire Indian culture is in Sanskrit language. Unfortunately, we don't know how to read it. That's why we are talking. It is time that you people make some effort to learn Sanskrit and find out what our culture for yourself. We don't want translators who misinterpret it, introduce things which are not there. Therefore, it is of utmost importance. We must get cultural freedom. Cultural freedom. That's why I am really moved when I came here. The welcome given to me in that beautiful Sanskrit stanzas and pronounced clearly by the teachers. And that's why I said I first congratulate the parents of the students who have admitted the students to this. This is a revival of Indian culture. We are the period of Renaissance. The atmosphere of the country has changed. We are slowly able to see what mistakes we have done. Now we are in a mood to correct ourselves. We are in a mood to follow what the Indian culture is. It's a great time, and the entire thing rests on you. The reason why I congratulate them all, the Indian culture from generation to generation was passed on by the parents and the grandparents in the house. As I said, the previous generation, somehow they were influenced by Western, they gave up Indian culture, nothing was taught to the students in the house. When you come to the school, we are having the Britishers' education, so that's why the Indian culture got evaporated. And today, in the house, every child has a mobile, a laptop, TV. Rarely you say any Indian culture in any of these things. Therefore, today's parents have a greater responsibility. It is left to your intelligence, because you know how to deal with the child. No, nobody can say it. Apart from what they are doing, an effort should be made in the house to tell the teachers what the Indian culture is. The great culture of India first should be taught by the parents to the students, and then in a school like this, the teachers will take over. And that's the only way we can revive the Indian culture, and I'm sure the time has come. Even in respect of education also, today overnight we can't change the system. We have to accept this educational system. This educational system gives you bread, but that itself is not sufficient for a living. Therefore, in addition to the English education system which we are following, some effort should be made, some time should be given to the students to see that the old age Indian education is also taught. That's how your child will be a full grown-up child which will understand the Indian culture and follow it up. When we come to Indian culture, there are so many arguments. We call it as Sanatana Dharma, Hindu Dharma, culture. What is that the children should know? The minimum at least. That we should tell them. The schools also should impart on this. Though generations have passed, education also has transformed. New areas, new ideas, new values are developing. There are some things which are unshakable even 1,000 years hereafterwards. Those concepts should be taught to the children at this stage so that it will protect them, it will guard them, it will see that they do not deviate from a righteous path. What is it? In our Smriti they have said, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chala. That means, speak the truth, follow Dharma. Why you should speak the truth? Satyameva Jayate. In the end, it is only who is truthful, he will be victorious. Any amount of manipulations may give you some immediate gain. In the long run, it will not. This is what is established since thousands of years. That will be the truth hereafter. There cannot be any compromise as far as this aspect is concerned. When we say dharmam chara, practice dharma. What is the dharma? Dharma is one word which cannot be defined in any language. It is incapable of definition. When we talk about dharma, people think of doing puja to a god. That is not dharma. The way you live, a righteous way. What is that righteous way? Our people, elders have put it in a beautiful way. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. See, today you are there because of your mother. She kept you for 9 months in her womb and she has taken care and she has got. We have not seen God. Mother is the first God. That's why they say Matru Devo Bhava. Can anybody dispute this? Then Pitru Deva Bhava, he works for 10 to 14 hours every day for your upliftment, not for his pleasure. He gives his life. Then Acharya Deva Bhava, what does he do? Vivekananda said, education is manifestation of what you possess inside. It is not something you learn from books. It is already in. The teacher opens that lane. And therefore, for you to be on the righteous path, you must respect your mother, respect your father, respect your teacher, and if it is done, you are halfway through. That is dharma. How dharma is practiced? You read Ramayana, Mahabharata, and then the great words of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is not meant for any particular religion. Bhagavad Gita is a teaching directly by the God to human beings regarding how they should conduct themselves in life. And I am sure today's children, they are brilliant, given a proper atmosphere, given a proper education. I am sure everyone will be able to repeat it without any assistance of book, all the 18 chapters. That's what we are seeing every day. If you are able to do this, then you go to English education. All this will act and guard you and protect you. And therefore, my appeal to the parents who have assembled here and to my dear students, you are born in a great country. Be proud of it. To take birth in this country, one should be proud of it. Having born in this country, we must imbibe what this country stands for. It is not difficult. Only thing is you have to make up your mind. Remove the mental block. Your parents have removed the mental block. And I am sure they will be able to successfully implement the mental block. Don't have any second thoughts. You are not a second-class citizen in this world. You are a first-class citizen. If possible, you are at the top of the world. The way the country is progressing, if all of us can put our hands together, India will become Vishwa Guru. India will become the leader of the world. India is the place the entire country will look, the entire world will look for. And our language Sanskrit, our Vedas, our Puranas, has already attracted the Westerners. But unfortunately, it is only our own people are not able to realize it and they are creating some mischief. But it's a question of time. If you youngsters make up your mind, follow this righteous path, for which a very good atmosphere is provided in this college, in this school, I must congratulate them. And your parents who have brought you here, in the days to come, you will emerge victorious, strong, and people with self-respect, and you will lead the country tomorrow. And in your leadership, the country will emerge as a superpower. Thank you for the patient hearing. Jai Hind. Therefore, it is of utmost importance. We must get cultural freedom. Cultural freedom. That's why I am really moved when I came here. The welcome given to me in that beautiful Sanskrit stanzas and pronounced clearly by the teachers. And that's why I said I first congratulate the parents and the students who have admitted the students to this. This is a revival of Indian culture. You are the queen of Renaissance. The atmosphere of the country has changed. We are slowly able to see what mistakes we have done. Now we are in a mood to correct ourselves. We are in a mood to follow what the Indian culture is. It's a great time, and the entire thing rests on you. The reason why I congratulate them all, the Indian culture from generation to generation was passed on by the parents and the grandparents in the house. As I said, the previous generation, somehow they were influenced by Western, they gave up Indian culture, nothing was taught to the students in the house. When you come to the school, we are having the Britishers' education, so that's why the Indian culture got evaporated. And today, in the house, every child has a mobile, a laptop, TV. Rarely you say any Indian culture in any of these things. Therefore, today's parents have a greater responsibility. It is left to your intelligence, because you know how to deal with the child. Nobody can say. Apart from what they are doing, an effort should be made in the house to tell the teachers what the Indian culture is. The great culture of India first should be taught by the parents to the students, and then in a school like this, the teachers will take over. And that's the only way we can revive the Indian culture, and I'm sure the time has come. Even in respect of education also, today overnight we can't change the system. We have to accept this educational system. This educational system gives you bread, but that itself is not sufficient for a living. Therefore, in addition to the English education system which we are following, some effort should be made, some time should be given to the students to see that the old age Indian education is also taught. That's how your child will be a full grown-up child which will understand the Indian culture and follow it up. When we come to Indian culture, there are so many arguments. We call it a Sanatana Dharma, Hindu Dharma, culture. What is that the children should know? The minimum at least. That we should tell them. The schools also should impart on this. Though generations have passed, education also has transformed. New areas, new ideas, new values are developing. There are some things which are unshakable even 1,000 years hereafterwards. Those concepts should be taught to the children at this stage so that it will protect them, it will guard them, it will see that they do not deviate from a righteous path. What is it? In our Smriti they have said, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chala. That means, speak the truth, follow Dharma. Why you should speak the truth? Satyameva Jayate. In the end, it is only who is truthful, he will be victorious. Any amount of manipulations may give you some immediate gain. In the long run, it will not. This is what is established since thousands of years. That will be the truth hereafter. There cannot be any compromise as far as this aspect is concerned. When we say Dharmam Shara, practice Dharma. What is the Dharma? Dharma is one word which cannot be defined in any language. It is incapable of definition. When we talk about Dharma, people think of doing puja to a god. That is not Dharma. The way you live, a righteous way. What is that righteous way? Our people, elders have put it in a beautiful way. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. See, today you are there because of your mother. She kept you for 9 months in her womb and she has taken care and she has got. We have not seen God. Mother is the first God. That's why they say Matru Devo Bhava. Can anybody dispute this? Then Pitru Deva Bhava. He works for 10 to 14 hours every day for your upliftment, not for his pleasure. He gives his life. Then Acharya Deva Bhava. What does he do? Vivekananda said, education is manifestation of what you possess inside. It is not something you learn from books. It is already in. The teacher opens that lane. And therefore, for you to be on the righteous path, you must respect your mother, respect your father, respect your teacher, and if it is done, you are halfway through. That is Dharma. How Dharma is practiced? You read Ramayana, Mahabharata, and then the great words of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is not meant for any particular religion. Bhagavad Gita is a teaching directly by the God to human beings regarding how they should conduct themselves in life. And I am sure today's children, they are brilliant, given a proper atmosphere, given a proper education. I am sure everyone will be able to repeat it without any assistance of book, all the 18 chapters. That's what we are seeing every day. If you are able to do this, then you go to English education. All this will act and guard you and protect you. And therefore, my appeal to the parents who have assembled here and to my dear students, you are born in a great country. Be proud of it. To take birth in this country, one should be proud of it. Having born in this country, we must imbibe what this country stands for. It is not difficult. Only thing is you have to make up your mind. Remove the mental block. Your parents have removed the mental block. And I am sure they will be able to successfully implement the mental block. Don't have any second thoughts. You are not a second-class citizen in this world. You are a first-class citizen. If possible, you are the top of the world. The way the country is progressing, if all of us can put our hands together, India will become Vishwa Guru. India will become the leader of the world. India is the place the entire country will look, the entire world will look for. And our language, Sanskrit, our Vedas, our Puranas, has already attracted the Westerners. But unfortunately, it is only our own people who are not able to realize it, and they are creating some mischief. But it's a question of time. If you youngsters make up your mind, follow this righteous path, for which a very good atmosphere is provided in this college, in this school, I must congratulate them. And your parents who have brought you here, in the days to come, you will emerge victorious, strong, and people with self-respect, and you will lead the country tomorrow. And in your leadership, the country will emerge as a superpower. Thank you for the patient hearing. Jai Hind.
Sir, for your deep insight and thought-provoking speech. VVP has done it again. Yes, I'm talking about the results for this year and our toppers. I request Sonia ma'am to take over.
As it is rightly said, Pradhanam, wealth of knowledge is the most precious wealth. Excellence is never unachievable. It is always a result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. Here, we present the toppers of all the three streams. Coming from ICSE, we have Miss Ruchira and Master Gokul. Master Gokul. From the CBSE stream, we have Miss Shreya and Miss Bhumika. Parents of Miss Bhumika. From IGCSE, we have Miss Sahana. Congratulations to all the toppers. Let's give them a VVP clap.
Now I request Aditi Gop.
Congratulations to all the students. The future looks bright and beautiful.
Now I request Aditi Gopal ma'am to introduce our guest of honor.
Shubhodaya. A warm good morning to our esteemed dignitaries present on stage. Of our institution, heartily welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Tirumala Acharya Kulkarni, a great scholar, educator and an author. Sir is currently working as a professor of Navya Vedanta and Alankara at Poornaprajna Vidyapeeth Sanskrit College, Bengaluru. Sir has been a research scholar in computer science, artificial intelligence, linguistics, and Indian Shastras at IIT Hyderabad. He has also presented more than 20 papers at various seminars and Vidvat Goshtis. Some of his published works include Mantrartha Manjari, Paribhashika Katina Padakosha and Padanukramani, Katheya Kathe, and Sarala Kathina Samskritam. Sir was awarded the title Vyakhyana Manya by Bhandara Keremat in the year 2003. He was also awarded Vishwagna Yuva Vidvat Prashasti by Shri Vishwanandana Tirtharu in the year 2009. He was given a special honor by Mantralaya Raghavendra Swami Mutt in 2010. He was rightly awarded the title Vidya Ratna Tilaka by Bhandara Keremat in the year 2015. It is a great honor for all of us to have you as our guest of honor today, and for that we thank you, sir. Welcome, sir.
I request our director ma'am to felicitate our guest of honor.
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕರೀರಿ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ.
I request our guest of honor, Dr. Tirumala P Kulkarni, to say a few words.
ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ, ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮುಂದೆ, ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ, ಕ್ರೀಡಾಂಗಣದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ನೆರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರನ್ನು, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು, ಪೋಷಕರನ್ನು ಹಾರ್ದಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸುತ್ತಾ, ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಭಾರತದ 75ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಅಮೃತ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವದ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು, ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ 4 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. I will say a story in simple Sanskrit. I am sure you will get the meaning of it. Ekah shishuhu jatra उत्सवं गच्छति, माता पिता तत् उत्सवे पी 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 इति भवति. खादितुं बहूनि वस्तूनि, आकर्षकानि वस्तूनि भवन्ति. शिशुः पृच्छति, पी पी आवश्यकं, क्रीडा आवश्यका, वस्त्रम् आवश्यकं, पृच्छति इदम् आवश्यकम्, इदम् आवश्यकम्. माता काले गच्छामि, काले ददामि, यदा कालः भवति तदा ददामि, खादितुं ददामि, क्रीडितुं ददामि, इदानीं गच्छामः इति वदति. शिशुः न सहते, तदावश्यकम्, इदम् आवश्यकम् इति. अनन्तरं तत्र सम्मर्दः, जनसम्मर्दः भवति. शिशुः एकत्र गच्छति, माता पिता अन्यत्र. शिशुः एकः एव इदानीं यत्र कुत्रापि गच्छति, तत् पश्यति, इदं पश्यति, तत् पश्यति. सः इदानीं मुक्तः शिशुः. अनन्तरं ध्यानं भवति, माता नास्ति, पिता नास्ति. रोदनं भवति, शिशुः रोदितुम् आरभते, रोदनं. तदा जनाः आगच्छन्ति, माता कुत्र, पिता कुत्र. शिशुः रोदिति. पीपी आवश्यकं वा, खादनम् आवश्यकं वा, क्रीडनम्, अटिके सामानु आवश्यकं वा. शिशुः वदति, पीपी मास्तु, खादनं मास्तु, माता आवश्यकं, पिता आवश्यकम्. एवमेव अस्माकं माता भवति भाषाः, पिता भवति संस्कृतिः, संस्कारः. यावत्पर्यन्तं तयोः सहवासः भवति तदा वयं क्षेमेण वसामः. यदा तयोः अपगमनं, माता नास्ति, संस्कारः नास्ति, संस्कृतिः नास्ति, तदा रोदनं भवति. तदा सर्वं जीवने भवति चेदपि अस्माकं दुःखं भवति. ಈ ಕಥೆಯ ಸಂದೇಶ, ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಹತ್ತಿರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಅದರ ಮಹತ್ವ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಅವರಿಂದ ದೂರ ಹೋದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಭಾರಿ ಖುಷಿಯಾಯಿತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೂ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ತಂದೆ ಬೇಕು, ತಾಯಿ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಜಾತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಹೇಳ್ತಂತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೌಲ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾಷೆಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಒಂದು ಸುರಕ್ಷೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬ ವ್ಯಥೆ ಪಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಮಹತ್ವವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ I will say some words in English. 75th Independence Day is a historic event. As age increases, person becomes weak. For institutions and a nation, it's a boon. Every Independence Day we have two duties. One is looking back, remembering the sacrifice and struggle of our freedom fighters. This is the time to introspect ourselves whether we are living to their expectations. Another duty is looking forward, what are our plans to strengthening the nation? As a person, as a home, as a community, as an institution, as a state, as a nation, how we are living? What is our plan? Are we living for ourselves, or we are leading a self-centered life, or living Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, considering the whole globe as one whole? Today I have been invited here as a Sanskrit scholar. As I told the story earlier, I consider myself as a representative of languages and value system of our culture. If you see the history, inventing a new idea is not a rare phenomenon, but taking it into the practice for a long period is very challenging. Ahimsa, Satyam, Asteyam, Shaucham, Indriya Nigraha, Danam, Damaha, Daya, Shantihi, Sarvesham Dharma Sadhanam. These are the 10 core principles considered as dharma and practiced. Yes, there are many errors, mistakes, demerits in our practices, but there are many techniques of self-correcting those things, which is why there are drastic good changes without compromising the core values in our society time to time. There is a concept in darshanas, drishti srishti. It means the perspective creates the things. We see everything based on our education, experience and media. Broadly, our education system is based on outsider's view. In many areas, we are still in colonial hangover. There is another view, the view of insiders, practitioners' view. Ano bhadraha kratavo yantu vishwataha. Let good things come from all corners. This was the perspective of Vedic rishis. Varaha Mihira, the great environmentalist and astronomer who lived more than 2000 years back, says he has taken many things from Greeks. Even Greeks had also taken from Indian thoughts. Even in the difficult times when traveling was very difficult, no easy communication, cultures have mutually adopted concepts and good things. There is a historic convocation speech in Upanishad where Guru says, Yan yanavatyani karmani tani suyavitavyani no itarani. The meaning is, give up the mistakes which did you find in my life. Guru says to his Shishya, give up the mistakes which did you find in my life. In this very speech, we find the great sentences like Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Atithi Devo Bhava, etc. Coming to Sanskrit, I wish to share some views. There are people who study Sanskrit, there are people who don't study Sanskrit but have respect towards it. There are also people who are not aware of the importance of Sanskrit. For many people, Sanskrit is a scoring subject. Yes, of course, it is scoring subject not only in the school exams but in the exam of whole life. We plan financially for 5 years, 10 years, 15, 30 years. If we plan to plan for whole life, Sanskrit, the literature of Sanskrit should be the first consideration. People consider yoga, Ayurveda, decimal system are the contribution of India which have benefited the whole world drastically. At the same time, you should be aware that there are so many more concepts which have same potential. The concept of tapas, concept of dhamma. The list goes on. These can change our views drastically, change our life drastically, make our life very meaningful. If you ask me, what is Indianness? Based on my experience and interactions with elders belonging to many areas, my answer would be, holistic view is the Indianness. If you have to plan considering the life from childhood to old age, from beggar to king, drought to spring, we need a special help that is available in Sanskrit literature. Our Guruji, Shri Pejavara Swamiji, always gave this example. Lotus needs sunlight to bloom. Other lights, whatever be their potential, can't make lotus bloom. In the same way, our Hridaya Kamala blooms with the help of Adhyatma, and that Adhyatma is based on Sanskrit. Normally, languages are meant for communication, to share feeling and literature. Java, C, C++ are only meant for computer programming. Sanskrit is the language of spirituality and values. At the end, I will ask you to do this. Go to Google and type Sanskrit effect. You will get James Hartzell. In 2018, he has published an article. A neuroscientist explores and he gives his experiment the title Sanskrit effect. MRI scans show that memorizing ancient mantras increases the size of brain regions associated with cognitive function. ಹೀಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ, ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ತನ್ನ ಹೃದಯಾಂತರಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯ ರತ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಅಂಥ ಭವ್ಯ ಪರಂಪರೆಯನ್ನು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ, ಅದನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಸ ಸಂಕಲ್ಪವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ದಿವ್ಯ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಈ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ದಿನೋತ್ಸವ. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಸೇರಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ವಿಶ್ವ ವಿದ್ಯಾಪೀಠ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಂಗಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಬಹಳ ಹೃದಯ ತುಂಬಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ, ಇದನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಿಗೂ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನವರಿಗೂ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Dancers are the messengers of gods, Mata Graham. Let's gear up for a beautiful start of the show. Now I would like to call students of CBSE class 7, 8, 9 and 10 for the inaugural dance.
was a divine performance. Now let's spectate the enchanting drill performance by Tiny Tots. Was not only cute, but a splendid performance by our UKG students. The entire month of August is being celebrated in the performance clearly depicted that to
Good morning, everyone. I can't hear anybody responding or acknowledging my good morning. Good morning, everyone. Is that all? Good morning, everyone. How is the spirit? How is the spirit? To my left now, how is the spirit? Parents, I think you all had your breakfast? Yes? If not, that's fine, we are Indians. How is the spirit to my left? How is the spirit to my right? How is the spirit from my students? That's the future. That's the future. Right? So, Independence Day is something which is very, very memorable in the history of a country. It's not the only day to be celebrated to feel proud of we being Indians. We are born Indians and we take the pride in telling we are Indians. So we at Vishwa Vidyapeeth always believed Indian system, Indian values, tradition and our culture. Today, that is the voice in the entire world. Sanskrit, the mother of all the languages, is today being used even by NASA to write the programs to launch the rockets. That is the power of Sanskrit language. I would like to tell everyone being seated here, right from the students, parents and my teachers, by 2023 we at Vishwa Vidyapeeth will be communicating in Sanskrit language, and that's how we have initiated the classes for my teachers, wherein every day the Sanskrit team is putting in their heart and soul to groom our teachers to learn the language, wherein each one of us take the pride. WhatsApp is a boon as well as it's a curse. I think a lot of forwarded messages. Recently there was a forwarded message which says even in the next census there will be a column which shows how many of us know Sanskrit we may have to enter there. Yes, we need to be global citizens wherein you can adopt anywhere you live in the world. Our tradition, the food habits, the dressing sense and the cultural values, what we imbibe as Indians will keep us in front of the entire world at a special place. For all this, I wholeheartedly thank all our dear parents who always trust that Vishwa Vidyapeeth keeps up the name as it says in the entire world. Vishwa, Vidya is going to be placed in a different height. Education here doesn't mean only teaching what is there in the textbooks, it's something beyond. I think you have seen the beautiful march past by our band team, and the four houses to my left are the ICSE, in the center there is IGCSE and in the right there are CBSE, and you are seeing the patience and spirit in all of them to celebrate this day in great enthusiasm. So I congratulate all the parents for being here. We are hearing quite a lot in the present days about being Indian. This need not be reminded by anybody. This should be within us. So the entire month of August, we are celebrating as Patriotism, the theme. And every day we are teaching our children about forgotten heroes whom we do not speak about. And end of the month on 28th, we'll be having a quiz competition for the students. That's how we have sent out the circular to the parents. Please speak to the kids to understand about whom they have learnt every day. Be it for a Sunday or a holiday, we are sending the information on Entra. Please try to go through that and let's make our children proud to be Indians. Nationalism is something what we feel in our columns that we are born Indians. Patriotism is an emotion which comes within us in every cell of us when we know what is greatness about our country. Until and unless we make our children aware of that greatness, they may not feel the pride to be Indians. So we as elders, be it for parents, teachers, non-teaching staff of Vishwa Vidyapeeth, all of us should speak in one single line. We are Indians. And we should introduce ourselves by introducing our name and tell we are proud Indians. Thank you all so much for your patient listening. There are a lot of programs which are there followed by my speech. I request all the parents to be with full spirit and encourage our children with louder claps. Can we do that? Yes? Good job, children. Keep it up. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, your words always inspire us all. Coming up next is a thematic performance by Class 9 students.
installations around the campus, most of it made up of waste and unwanted material. Producing best out of waste requires excellence in planning and executing the same. The art teachers, Punita ma'am, Kunal sir, Jayasudha ma'am, Rajalakshmi ma'am, and some of the artist students have portrayed our 75 years of independence in the most creative manner. The sketches of freedom fighters have been sketched by Miss Punita. A big round of applause, a VVP clap for all these teachers and students.
हरि ओम। सर्वेभ्यः सुप्रभातम्। अद्य अहं त्रिवर्णध्वजस्य विषये पाठयामि। छात्राः भवतां जीवनस्य लक्ष्यं किम् अस्ति? भवान् उत्तिष्ठतु।
अहं वेद्या भवामि महोदय।
उत्तमम्, उपविशतु। भवान् उत्तिष्ठतु।
अहं गायका भवामि महोदय।
उत्तमम्, उपविशतु। भवान् उत्तिष्ठतु।
अहं शिक्षकः भवामि महोदय।
उत्तमम्, उपविशतु। भवान् उत्तिष्ठतु।
अहं वैज्ञानिकः भवामि महोदय।
उत्तमम्, उपविशतु। भवान् उत्तिष्ठतु।
अहं क्रीडालुः भवामि महोदय।
उत्तमं, भवान् उपविशतु। भवान् उत्तिष्ठतु।
अहं सैनिकः।
मौतवंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे, जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी पान शान या की जान का दान, आज धनुष के बाण में उतार दो।
अग्रिम
की हार का वो भाव तुम ये सोच लो, वो दया का भाव या कि शौर्य का चुनाव, या कि हार का वो भाव तुम ये सोच लो, या कि पूरे बाल पर जला रहे ये गुलाल तुम ये सोच लो, रंग केसरी हो या मृदंग केसरी हो या केसरी हो ताल तुम ये सोच लो। जिस कवि की कल्पना में जिंदगी हो प्रेम गीत, उस कवि को आज तुम नकार दो। भीगती मसों में आज फूलती रगों में आज
मम नाम भव्यसायी। मुंबई नगरे आतंकवादिना आक्रमणं कृतवन्तः अस्माकं कृते NSG जनाः मुंबई ताज होटलं प्रति आगच्छन्तः सन्ति। इदानीं समाचारं प्राप्तं यत् NSG जनाः मुंबई ताज होटलं प्रति आगच्छन्तः सन्ति। एतत् युद्धं कमाण्डो जनाः स्वीकृतवन्तः। अग्रिमे किं भविष्यति इति पश्यामः।
एतस्मिन् समये भवान् तत्र अस्ति वा? ते कुतः कथम् आक्रमणं कुर्वन्ति इति वयं न जानीमः। सन्दीप, मां श्रोतुं शक्नोति वा? मेजर सन्दीप, भवान् तत्र अस्ति वा? भवान् उत्तरं दास्यतु। मेजर सन्दीप, तत्र कति जनाः सन्ति?
was one of the 20 martyrs of the 26/11 Taj attack. His last breath was for the country. Even in the death, he insisted that remaining soldiers not to come up. Such in the courage and valor of our soldiers, Thank you. Jai Hind!
Dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, and we dance for fear. But today, we dance for our glorious nation. Coming up next, we have a dance performance by classmates from class 4 and 5 ICSE, followed by the grand finale.
कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। अब तो हमें आगे बढ़ते हैं रहना, अब तो हमें साथी है बस इतना ही कहना। अब तो हमें आगे बढ़ते हैं रहना, अब तो हमें साथी है बस इतना ही कहना। अब जो भी हो शोला बन के पत्थर है पिघलाना, अब जो भी हो बादल बन के पर्वत पर है छाना। कदमों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। कदमों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। निकले हैं मैदान में हम जहाँ हथेली पर लेकर, अब देखो जम लेंगे हम जाके अपनी मंजिल पर। कितनी तो हमने हिम्मत है, मोड़े कलाई मौत की कितनी तो हमें ताकत है। हम सरहदों के वास्ते लोहे की एक दीवार है, हम दुश्मनों के वास्ते होशियार है तैयार है। अब जो भी हो शोला बन के पत्थर है पिघलाना, अब जो भी हो बादल बन के पर्वत पर है छाना। कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। जोश दिल में जगाते चलो, जीत के गीत गाते चलो। जोश दिल में जगाते चलो, जीत के गीत गाते चलो। जीत की जो तस्वीर बनाने हम निकले हैं अपने लहू से, हमको उसमें रंग भरना है। साथी मैंने अपने दिल में अब ये ठान लिया है, या तो अब करना है या तो अब मरना है। जो भी हो शोला बन के पत्थर है पिघलाना, अब जो भी हो बादल बन के पर्वत पर है छाना।
ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ ನನ್ನ ಉಸಿರು ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಭಾರತ ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಹಬಾಳ್ವೆ ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾರ ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ ನನ್ನ ಉಸಿರು ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಭಾರತ ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಹಬಾಳ್ವೆ ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಜನ್ಮ ತಾರರು ಭಾರತ 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 ಎಂಗಲೋ ಜೀವನ ಸಾರ್ಥಕ ಭಾರತ 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 ಎಂಗಲೋ ಜೀವನ ಸಾರ್ಥಕ ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ ನನ್ನ ಉಸಿರು ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಭಾರತ ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಹಬಾಳ್ವೆ ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾರ
We should always help the needy people. We should respect our elders. We should obey our elders. If we really want to be like the freedom fighters, we must adopt all these things which make us a good civilized being. As we conclude the event, let this day remind us of sacrifice, freedom and responsibility.
May the Indian tricolor always fly high. Happy Independence Day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Over to
I request all the parents to please stay back till the end, collect the sweets and then leave. Please be seated, parents. Thank you. Or our water be clear. Together we will have nothing to fear. Save water, save life. As it is rightly quoted, no water, no life. The parents and students of grades LKG and UKG participated in a poster-making event on the theme Save Water. We are happy to award a certificate of appreciation to the following parents. Sanvi T, daughter of Shri Tejas R and Srimati Usha Rani, please come forward. I request Director Ma'am to kindly do the honors. T, daughter of Shri Tejas R and Srimati Usha Rani. All of you can take a look at the work which is being displayed of awards. Khilutsav was celebrated on 16th and 17th of July, where we saw the parents participate in a big number. Vishwa Vidyapeeth saw the hard work, mettle and true sportsmanship when more than 700 parents took part in various sports competitions like throw ball, chess, yoga, jump rope, swimming, carom, badminton and football. Presenting to you the winners of these events. I call upon Director Ma'am and the yoga instructors to come and collect the first set of awards. The winners of Fair Yoga, please be ready. Shri S. Sitaraman and Srimati Shanti Sitaraman winning the gold medal. Srimati Chavi Jain and Srimati R. Lakshmi winning the silver medal. Srimati Shri Santhosh and Srimati Megha winning the bronze medal. Please be ready. CBSE, we are so proud to have Raipur winning the gold medal for the group Fair Yoga. Silver medal awardees Srimati Chavi Jain and Srimati R. Lakshmi. winners of the bronze medal, Shri Santhosh and Srimati Megha. Please come forward. They are the winners of the gold medals. The gold medals for chess. Meanwhile, the carom winners can please be ready. Carom winners. Next set of awards for carom doubles. Shri Pushparaj again, winning the gold along with Srimati Meena. Give them a huge round of applause, children. Winning the silver medal, Shri Nitin and Srimati Bhumika. Next set of awards for throw ball. Teams, please be ready. The winning team, Srimati Kanaka, Srimati Shubha, Srimati Archana, Srimati Sridevi, Srimati Swapna, Srimati Sucheta, Srimati Suhasini. The winning throw ball team, Srimati Kanaka, Srimati Shubha, winning in the women's category. Calling the runners-up team, Srimati Bharti, Srimati Saumya, Srimati Meera category. Calling upon the winning team for throwball men, Shri Timanna, Shri Madan Raj. Meanwhile, the runners-up, please come forward. Runners-up of the throwball men category, Shri Sandeep Singh, Shri Deepak Raja, Shri Raj Kumar, Shri Prabhakar, Shri Chandan, Shri Nagabhushan and Shri Lakshmikant. These are the runners-up team for the throwball men. I request the audience to kindly clap for the parents. It takes a lot to play continuously after a long break, or maybe some of them without break, but it takes a lot to put in so much effort. I request the captains to please come forward for the rolling trophy. The rolling trophy goes to the winning teams. The winning captains, please come forward. Next, the football team to kindly be ready. Shri Aditya, Shri Basavaraj, Shri Mahesh and Shri Ramesh. Please give a huge round of applause. They're the winners of the football tournament. It takes a lot to play a continuous long game of football. Please give them a huge round of applause. Announcing the runners-up, Shri Abhiruchi, Shri Manjunath, Shri Akash, Mr. Ken, Shri Prayag Rao and Shri Sudeep, the runners-up team for the football. Runners-up team for football, kindly be ready. Next set of winners, the individual winners, please be ready. Best goalkeeper, Mr. Ken. Best player, Shri Abhiruchi. Top scorer of the 50 meters female, Srimati Siddhi, Srimati Renu Bala and Srimati Shweta. Children, please give a huge round of applause. They are your parents winning tournaments and sports and games. Next set of awards, 25 meters male medal and Shri Govind M winning the bronze medal. This is the me. Next set of awards, please be ready. 50 meters male, Shri Tejendra again, Shri Vinay Bhushan and Shri Yogesh. 50 meters, Shri Tejendra. The jump rope winners, please. I can see only the CBSE students. Below 35 age category, we have Srimati Bhumika, Srimati Shubha and Srimati Kavya winning the gold. Bodies, please be ready. This is women's 35 to 40 age category, 30 seconds. I think 30 seconds. Srimati Arpita wins the gold medal. Srimati Arpita. Next set of winners, please be ready. Women 35 below category under 3 minutes. Srimati Usharani, Srimati Bhumika MJ and Srimati Kavya winning. Next set of winners, please be ready. Women's above 40 age category, 3 minutes for endurance. Next set of awards, Srimati Samveda, Srimati Usha, with huge round of applause. Srimati Samveda, Srimati Usharani and Srimati Arpita winning the gold, silver and bronze. Shri Prasad and Shri Prabhakar to please come forward. Please be ready for the next set of prizes. Gold medal.
I properly and clap. Sit properly. Yes, ready. 1, 2, 3. Start clapping. Yes, louder.
Meanwhile, the next set of awards, please be ready. Men below 35 category, 3 minutes. Shri Nitin J winning the silver medal. Above 40 age category, 3 minutes. Above 40 category for 3 minutes. Why not? Please give them a huge round of applause, children. Shri Ram winning the silver medal and Shri Mahesh winning the bronze medal. award is for badminton. Women's double team, please be ready. Meanwhile, I call upon the winners of the women's double team, please be ready. Women's doubles winners and runners-up, please come forward. Srimati Rajni and Srimati Nagashri, Srimati Kritika and Srimati Anjana. Bhargavi, winning the silver medal. Winning the gold medal, and Srimati Bhargavi winning the silver medal. Calling upon the next set of winners, N Kumar winning the silver medal. Men's singles winners Abhishek Kakkar winning the gold medal and Shri N Kumar winning the silver medal. Shri Anand and Srimati Sindhu winning the gold medal. Shri Pushparaj and Srimati Veena, mixed double winners. These are the mixed double winners, children. Give them a huge round of applause. Shri Anand and Srimati Sindhu winning the gold medal. Shri Pushparaj and Srimati Veena winning the silver medal. The next award is the most anticipated and awaited award, the most enthusiastic participant award. Any guesses? Most enthusiastic participant. Okay, I think now this is going to interest all of you because we have come to the house points. Let's touch it, receiving the trophy for the highest point, 700 points. Vishwamitra House. Enters Captain, Vice Captain of Vishwamitra House, please come forward. Come on. 1, 2, 3, start.
Take the prizes, winning the prizes and all. I think I went back to my school days. It's very amazing. The kids participated well, and even the Khelotsav. Thanks for organizing the Khelotsav. I thank to ma'am here for the parents also giving the opportunity, and it's a great thing. Thank you so much.
Academic staff, support staff, parents and children for putting up such a wonderful show today. It just reminded us of our school days, how we used to celebrate Independence Day. It just reassures to the parents, and I think all the parents echo with me, that it shows the commitment of VVP to inculcate Indian culture, nationalism, patriotism, and bring a perfect balance of being an Indian citizen at the same time how kids can be global citizens. I think it's a wonderful combination. Thank you for giving that kind of an environment to all our children. Thank you.
Great feeling, and I would like to thank Vishwa Vidyapeeth management and the principal for giving parents this opportunity to see their kids being in the sun, and they're performing so well. And hats off to VVP management and the team, and hats off to all the kids who have done great job here, and excellent education which is going to happen as ma'am said in the earlier stages, and you guys are the futures of this country. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody, good morning, and wishing all a very happy 75th Independence Day. As usual, the school has pulled off another spectacular event. Congratulations to all the winners, particularly the sports winners. I had a role to play, lost all the games I played in, so congratulations. And from all the 600 parents who again participated. I think this is a fantastic occasion, a very memorable occasion. 75 years is a great milestone in the history of any country. And I think the next 25 will be shaped by this school, the students here. So wishing all the best, take us to greater heights, and I think we are all there to cheer you, and we'll be led by you all. Thank you.
At the entrance with shlokas
and the recitation of the Narayana Stotra was really great. Ma'am, we congratulate you and the complete team for imbibing.
Just a small message which I wanted to come ahead and tell. Many people wish all the winners or losers. So one message for the kids is here, nobody is winner or nobody loser. The main important is the participation. So please do not feel that your parents have not won or lost. No, it is only entertainment and just to give you a boost up to say that yes, your parents are still there with you people to support and we are all there. As one of the parents said, rest 25 years, you do not make us old, feel as young. And school is making that. Thank you so much, man.
After 75 years, we all are young or not? All parents are young? You all are young? Yeah, then you remember all the martyrs who have sacrificed their life for the country, and the freedom is earned because of their life, whatever they have given to the country. And just let us remember, the past has gone, it was glorious, the future we all have to make. A lot of lectures have happened. We talked in Sanskrit, we talked in Kannada, and only one language, we talked in English too, but only one language we didn't talk, which was their language. हिंदी में किसी ने आज बात नहीं की, तो हिंदी में थोड़ी सी बात मैं करना चाहता हूं दोस्तों, क्योंकि हिंदी देश की, भारत की राष्ट्रभाषा है, तो हम हिंदी को नमन करते हुए, हिंद को नमन करते हुए आप सबसे कहना चाहते हैं कि आप जहां भी रहें, सारी भाषाओं का सम्मान कीजिए। आप केरला में जाइए, मलयालम सीखिए, आंध्रा में जाइए, तेलुगु सीखिए, कन्नड़ा में अगर कर्नाटका में है तो कन्नड़ा कलिवे एक वलवा। तो जहां भी जाइए उस भाषा को आप सीखिए, तभी आप एक सक्षम भारतीय नागरिक के रूप में उभर सकते हैं। एंड यू कैन विन ओवर वेरेवर यू गो, वेदर यू आर इन कंट्री और अब्रॉड। ठीक है, मैं जस्ट दो पंक्तियां गुनगुनाना चाहता हूं। बहुत समय हो गया, मुझे पता है सबको भूख भी लगी होगी और घर की भी याद आ रही होगी। मैं दो पंक्तियां क्यों सुनाना चाहता हूं उन देश सैनिकों के लिए, क्योंकि मैं भी एक सैनिक था, कभी भारतीय वायुसेना में कार्यरत था, तो उन सैनिकों के लिए जिन्होंने अपने प्राणों की आहुति दी। कर चले हम फिदा जानो तन साथियों, अब तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथियों। कर चले हम फिदा जानो तन साथियों, अब तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथियों, अब तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथियों। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
To all the teachers and coordinates who has done such a wonderful job. Thank you.
A lot of unseen efforts from the support staff and director management staff as well. Let's congratulate them, the teachers, the admin staff and the rest of the support staff, even from drivers to janitors, everybody. I guess we should clap for them first and first. Just end by a last line that our children's future is assured and safe in the right direction. Thanks for all what you do, Ma'am Director. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we have moved to Bangalore just 2 months back, and I'm thankful that we got to admit our 2 daughters in the school. So one big challenge that we parents have nowadays in the digital world and the world of internet is to instigate that culture and tradition in all the children. So I'm thankful that this school is making a huge effort, and I've not seen any other school instigating these kind of values and cultures. Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope all the children imbibe this in the school. Thank you.
Suseela ma'am, because she is such an inspiration to all of us, and she works so hard to run this institution. So a big thank you, ma'am. And next I'd like to thank Ms. Plavoni. She was our principal in I think 2019. Today, now she's retired, and she was also a very big inspiration. So thank you, ma'am. You inspire us so much.
Please to return it at the portico. Any parent, if by mistake has taken the certificate, only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others.
With this thought in mind, I, Roshni J of Class 10, head girl of Vishwa Vidyapeeth CBSE, feel proud to propose this vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion. Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, Dynamic Director Ma'am, respected principals, teachers and my dear students, good morning and a very happy Independence Day to you all. We are all grateful to freedom fighters who sacrificed everything for our country's independence. We are highly grateful to our Chief Guest, retired Justice N Kumar, for spending his valuable time to be here and sharing his thoughts with us. We are grateful to you, sir. We are grateful to our guest of honor, Dr. Tirumala P Kulkarni, sir, for gracing the occasion and enlightening us with your wisdom. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, sir. Next, we would like to express our deep sense of gratitude to our principal, teachers and non-teaching staff for taking the initiative to arrange this program. Further, we would like to thank our students for presenting a sense of discipline, punctuality and enthusiasm during the celebration. And your mass pass was outstanding. Moving on, I would like to thank our valued parents for their presence and cooperation with our school during the Independence Day celebration. Also, we would like to thank all our service providers. Once again, I thank you one and all and take your leave with a grateful heart, keeping our spirits of patriotism high. I would like to conclude with a quote. Life without liberty is a body without spirit. Freedom is the open window through which pours the sunlight of the human spirit and human dignity. So let's be thankful and enjoy our independence. Jai Hind.
I request everybody to stand up, all the students. Can we give one round of applause? PVP class. 2, 1, start.
Okay, now you all are, listen to me here. Group, stand it. Attention. Okay, turn your left everyone. Okay, move slowly. Sorry, once again. Group, right turn. Group, stand it.
Can we all stand straight for National Anthem? Attention.
Group, attention. National Anthem, begin.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए सब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
I request everybody to collect sweets. It's this